Okay, so remember, there's two ways to play the string shapes. We can read them straight off. So in the case of the half diminished, let's say we have our root 3, 5 root. Half diminished is going to be 7, 2, 4, 7. So these would be the string shapes in the long form for 7, 2, 4, 7 right here. So it's just 7, 2, 4, and then root octave would be 7. Here's where these numbers fall in the long string shapes and the short string shapes. Okay, so let's just continue on. I was going to put something here. I forgot what it was because I take care of my dog for a minute. So here's where the string shapes are. Okay, so I just got these. That's what I was going to do. So again, we see this is the diatonic string shape stack starting from the A shape here. So this is the long pattern. Okay. And in this case, this is the AX extra long there too. We would only play the 7, the 2, and the 4 because we're playing a half diminished triad. So that's reading off directly. And if you're good at it, if you know your string shapes for sure, you know that A is 5, 6, 7. I might want to play that over here in the key of C, which would be 5, 6, 7. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can know, okay, well, this is where the 7 is. And then see, root 2, 3, there's where the 2 is. Okay, now 4, 5, 6, it'll be 4. Okay, so it's 7, 2, 4. You know, I can do it that way, and I might end up doing it that way when I get good enough. But until then, I just want to know what these string shapes are because they're going to be in different order. So that in the half diminished triad 7, 2, 4, suspense. With 7, 2, 4, okay, it's always going to be 7, 2 on the E short shape, no matter where it ends up in the stack, in the circle where we start. So if we're starting on the A shape, let's say, we want to start on the A shape, the A would be like 4. Okay, so how will we do that? The A long shape would be 4. So let's start on F, which is the 4th of C. So we would just play the 4. Then we want to go to the E shape there, right? After that 4. Now remember, 4, 5, 6. Now the E shape's going to go 7 root 2. So this is going to be the pattern shape fit right here. 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Okay, augmented Lydian 4th. Augmented Lydian 4th there. 7 root 2. Okay, so that's how that's going to stack up, but we're only going to play the 7, 2 of that 7 root 2 string shape. So remember, the E string shape's always going to be just 7 root 2, so it'll be 4, 7, 2, and then the C string shape was always going to be 4, the G string shape's always just going to be 7, and the D string shape's always going to be 2, 4. Okay, now that might be a little hard to remember. Okay, what's the next string shape up? A, which is 5, 6. Is there a 5 or a 6 in 7 root 2? In 7, 2, 4? No, so you don't even play that string. Don't even play the string. Okay, but the other way to do it is a substitution. So first I wanted you to know you can always just decide which one of the notes you want to play. So for a root arpeggio, major triads, a major arpeggio, okay, it's just going to be root 3, 5. So in the long pattern starting from the 5 here is like, let's say this is an A shape C, and our fret nut would be right here, or a capo or something, literally, and it would be 5, root 3, and then 5. This is directly reading it off. 5 root. Of course, we have to adjust for the tuning warp now. Okay, so it's 3 root, and then 3 is, now let me get this right. We're going from the root, and then we want 3 5, right? Okay, well, we're going to have to warp it up. So like that. Instead of the little diagonal here, we're going straight up because this one's warped over. The warp's been getting me pretty good today. Okay, so there's root, there's 5 underneath it, there's 3, root, and 5. Okay. Now, from the 3 to the 5 up there, and to root. So that takes us, again, from the A shape to the next cage shape over, C-A-G, to the G shape. And you could do that diatonically too. But you'd have to do the A shape on the long pattern. Okay, so that's how it works also with major triads. Now with the minor triads, it could get a little tricky. That's why we have to take it slow. Now don't worry about pentatonic, because I think I could do too much razzle-dazzling. Let's skip to the triads, because that's what I'm slow at right now. I have to learn the minor triads. So to learn the minor triads, first of all, it's instead of root 3 5, it's just going to be root 3 6. Bring the 6 down an octave, 6 root 3. There it is. Your minor triad. I'm not going to, I guess I'd go back to piano here. Like that. A minor still sounds pretty mellow. So with the minor triads now, I guess in the long, we could use the long patterns. If we're in the A shape, now we're only going to play the 6 of that long A shape. Remember, what is the long A shape here? It's 5, 6, 7. So we're just going to play the 6, and then we're going to go to the S, what, root XL, the C, the E root XL, root 2 3, which is the long string shape. Okay, so let's put those up. Okay, so we need our long string shapes up here. So again, if we're starting on the A shape C here, it's just like playing an A but with the capo. You moved it up minor third, you know, which is 1, 2, 3 frets or something. All right. We're going to play the same thing. Here's our A shape as the 5th in the key of C. Alright, so that's going to be G on the bottom there, 5, 6, 7. But we're only going to play the 6. We're only going to play root 3 of the E1, extra long. 1 meaning the root, the Ionian. If you started it there, it would be the Ionian. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. Okay, sorry about that. And then on the 4, we're only going to play the 6. So the C4 long string shape, we're only going to play the 6 on that. Okay, so once again with the minor, it's going to be down here. It's going to be 6, root 3, 6. 6, root 3, 6, and you get used to that shape. Okay, so it's kind of a interesting little shape there. You know, you kind of get the feeling like you're going from one side to the other with these L's and 7s, or 7s, L's, or upside down L's and upside down 7s. And then we just continue on from there with the root on the 4th string, and the C goes to the 3rd, but it's warped up, and then 6 root.